September the 8th.
It's the lies.
The bathroom.
It's the lies and deceit that really gets
Look, I understand, Zag.
The promise is broken.
I know, promises.
We're heading towards a full week of broken promises.
I know. We're still in the bathroom. Still in the bathroom.
We're still in the
But you know
bathroom.
what? Nevertheless, in part 2 in the bathroom, we have... We have Colonel, let's get this right. This is a name, get a name, man. Colonel John Blashford Snell, the world's top explorer.
Wow.
And that is why you've got
He's a
this
few
little monkey
exclusive
mate.
things to tell us.
He has got
you. So, Mark, I'm just going to keep my chin up, mate.
I know,
I just want to run this by you.
And that was a bit unfortunate yesterday.
We should have been out of here.
He's going to get a chin and then keep it up.
Yeah. Watch it.
I know, it was hard.
You know I'm taking this to heart, Mark. I'm sorry to go on about it a bit.
You'd be going on.
But we were promised to get out of the bathroom and we're still here.
And where were we sent? We were sent to a security house.
This isn't a real flower.
That, in all honesty,
This
was
isn't a real
the
flower. It's only
pinnacle.
plastic.
That was the breaking point for me.
Absolute outrage.
So I just want to run these by you,
Bottom.
Mark.
Okay.
I've got my 10 demands. List of demands.
Yes, okay.
10 lists of demands. I'm going to send this off straight away to the Sebastian Snot in the Ivory Tower.
Okay.
And by golly, he better listen to me this time.
Okay, Sebastian, this is for you, mate.
Right. Now, I'll just read these out to the viewers and yourself. See what you
He's
think.
got carpet in his office.
Demand 1.
Everyone else has to walk around on straw and concrete. Yeah.
Demand 1. It shall be a new room in the Big Breakfast House, and Zig and Zag shall be the first to occupy it. Therefore,
in the house.
in the house, and a room that has not been used before, especially by Group 4.
Yeah.
2. It shall be cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Yeah.
Not like this place. 3. It shall be decorated to the very highest specifications.
A conservatory.
Oh, we're not going to go all sissy with curtains and things like you we have at home in flat 4.
Indeed we are, Zig.
Oh, no.
Lots of little ornaments. Number 4, an ensuite bathroom. That's what we want.
We'll need
That's
that.
good.
We want a tea and coffee making
Is
facility.
that like the 3-piece suite with a toilet underneath?
Yeah, it's like a,
You just lift the cushions and go. That's
Yeah,
cool.
doesn't quite
That's
understand
cool. That's
ensuite.
commode living.
Number 6, it shall be large enough
You watch.
to house. It shall be large enough to house a large number of guests, yet intimate enough so that a solitary guest does not feel lonely.
Oh, nice demand.
You see, I'm caring. I really am.
Yes.
Yeah.
7, there shall be ample storage space for all of Zig's rubbish possessions.
Huh?
Rubbish-possessions.
What rubbish?
No, your
There
stuff,
shall be
your
a
things.
private area in which Zag can receive and entertain his own guests.
Oh.
You understand?
Oh, that's a boring model.
Like Sydney and supermodels as such.
Zag, we can't keep going on, mate.
Watch it. What?
I know you'd like to. I know we can't keep just going on.
We've only 2
I'll
left.
keep down just-
Deep
Okay.
shag pile carpet and a massive hi-fi system. That's all we want.
Fair
That's
enough.
all.
Oh, that's not asking too much. I
No,
don't think.
is it, Mark? Is it no?
I mean, there's a question about the clip's got to be asked, but I mean, who's going to ask it?
Well, Mark, if to get you out of this fix, mate, I'll just, I'll do it for
Could
you.
you do it for me, Zag?
Well,
Okay, it'll get.
Bottom!
but I want those demands met. You
Bottom.
understand that? You understand that? It's getting touchy. What happens next? But remember, don't phone. It's just for fun.
It's not fair. Our pond was quite safe till that adder of yours turned up.
Oh, take heart, matey. We'll make sure she sticks to our side of the pond from now on.
We've got Colonel
got
John
it, okay.
Rashford Snell here.
Reading a map, more spelling the canal.
No!
He's in the bathroom.
He's in the bathroom, yes, explorer extraordinaire.
He got his
Oh, John.
fine.
Just back from Mongolia, 5-week expedition.
Sure hell.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, he
I
has.
love it. It was sheer hell.
Shit. Mongolia.
Now, I've got 3 facts about the Colonel. I'm going to tell you them right now.
Fact
we want
one.
to hear them.
Colonel John Blashford Snell is one of the world's greatest explorers. He's been on over 60 expeditions
That's 60, missus.
and has just returned from Western Mongolia.
Cool.
Fact 2. Colonel John Blashford Snell was made a freeman of the city of Hereford in 1984. It's true. Fact 3. Colonel John Blashford Snell founded and is Director General of Operation Rally. Tell us a bit about that, sir.
Operation Rally.
Tell
What's
us a bit
that?
about that, sir.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. What is
Well,
Operation
that was a
Rally?
program for young people help them develop leadership and all their personality and have a great time whilst they were helping other people. So it sent young people all over the world on worthy projects, helping wildlife and community tasks.
That's excellent.
And I used to run that for about 8 years.
So you think myself and my brother Zig would be able to go on one of these?
Well, you can now, but now I'm taking older people, you see, the wrinklies, the over 25s as well.
Oh, they're old people.
Well, I suppose they're allowed to.
Exploring. So many questions to ask, and we've got some on the cards here, so I'll pass them out. There's Zagger. There's Zig.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Who's going first?
Thank you.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Go on, Zag. You have
Colonel
first.
John Blashford Snell, you have explored all over the world. Which is the most interesting country, and which is the most boring country you've ever explored?
Well, it's both the same. It's out
No.
of Mongolia.
Really?
Out of Mongolia.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's got lots and lots of desert, which is pretty boring.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
then it's got lots of mountains and forests and lakes and funny animals and very nice people, and that's interesting. So
So
it's
you
the
can be
same
bored
country.
one side of the country, and on the other side it's all dead interesting.
Cool.
Wow.
There's
What
always
sort of
TV
funny? What sort of funny
anyway.
animals do you mean when you say funny animal?
Well, you've got wolves, certainly. And, yeah, lots of wolves. They're not very funny. That's what we use this thing for.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
A dangerous wolf.
Oh, yes, they attack the horses
Show
at
to the
night.
camera.
Oh.
Closer than 12, Matt. Closer
Yeah.
than 12.
But what's that
Well,
there? How would that
this-
protect you from a wolf?
This little device, you put this round the side of the camp at night when the
Yeah,
horses are tethered.
Yeah.
And it takes 30 seconds to activate. And if anything crosses the beam, then it goes off with a terrible noise, as it will in a minute.
Oh, yeah? So it shoots across and...
Ear-shattering
You don't need
noise.
another edge to the beam.
No, you have several of these, and there you go, there.
Wolf! Wolf! It's a wolf!
Whoa!
It's a wolf!
It's the wolf! It's the wolf!
Wolf!
And that drives the wolves witless, and they all
Yeah.
take off. In fact,
What
I-
about your horses? They're tied up.
well,
aren't
they're all right. But
Well, that was a
they?
lion
You would have
sound
seen a few of
department.
them too, wouldn't you?
That was my tummy.
Out of Mongolia.
yeah.
Interesting and...
And, John, what do you take from home to stop you feeling lonely when you're exploring?
Ah, well, a little radio set, so like listen to the BBC World Service.
Ah,
Very
yes.
simple.
Very
Crystal
important.
radio set, or is it
Well, I don't know about
batteries?
It's a transistor. It runs
Ah.
on little AA batteries.
There you go.
And I carry one of those, and I've got the same one. I've had it now for something like 10 years, and it
That's
still
not
works.
very explorery, though, is it? Because I thought you'd take one of those big wirelesses with you with all the knobs on it and things like that.
He
Well, the ones that don't work on telly.
Well, sometimes we do have army radios with us, and then we can talk back to the people at home.
That's really
Cool, that's the
cool, that
one.
is.
You take all sorts of things,
I
don't
like
you?
an army
What- 'cause I-
radio.
Look at this thing here. Look at
What's
this,
that?
Zig. I was...
Well,
John was showing this
You know, one of the
Sleeping
greatest
bag.
things I miss is not having a chair to sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're out
That's not a
overseas,
chair.
it's really nice to have a self-inflated, legless chair.
Wow!
And you open the
They'd
little
be cool
valve
at
here,
Close up on the valve,
see?
man. Close up on
and
the valve.
it blows itself up.
Close itself up.
Yeah, it blows itself up.
Yeah.
And then you can sit on the ground, or you can sit on your elephant, and you've got a comfortable back support. When you're old and ancient like me, you need something
Yeah,
like that.
Right,
yeah.
when you're on your elephant.
So there you are. You see, now we're going to sit in it,
Yeah.
and it's
Show
very
us.
simple. And
Send the bath.
there we are.
Tenderbath is an African
There,
elephant.
well, I'm not going to fall back in the bath.
There you go.
That's excellent. Back support.
Beauty. Okay, John. You are a freeman of the city of Hereford.
Yeah.
Yeah, what advantages does this give you?
Do you mind? We are trying to do an interview. Stop shouting outside. Sorry, Colonel John.
I'm allowed
Sorry
to
about that,
drive
Colonel.
my sheep across the Wye Bridge, free of toll.
Wow.
But I don't have any sheep, and it would be pretty hazardous because the traffic is pouring across.
Yeah.
You
So
not
when you
get
get
any
a
money?
sheep, you have one.
Do you not get any money
Now,
for
this is the interesting one. This is the one I've been waiting for. What has been your greatest discovery on an
Yeah, tell
expedition?
This is what we
Go
want.
to boys talk, boys
Many-
talk.
Sorry.
One of the greatest discoveries was recently we found some giant elephants.
There.
Oh,
Now, where are the pictures
What
of
do
the
you mean giant elephants? How tall were they?
Here they are.
giant ones.
Giant
Now,
elephant.
these are giant elephants, and they were in Nepal.
But
And they
John,
look a bit like mammoths. They're not mammoths.
Look
but
at the
in-
bump.
That bum.
The bump. There's the big fellow. And
Blimey.
he's 11'3" at the shoulder, and his name's Raja Gars, or King Elephant. Now, you may say, how do we know how big he is? Well, it's quite simple.
Yeah.
What we do, in fact, is measure him. And you have to sit on another elephant, and then
Yeah.
you put your Polaroid camera up, and you take a picture of him,
Yeah.
and then you wait till he's gone out of the way, and then you put a stick where the elephant was, and that's you work out how high he was. So that's a very simple piece of kit. And that's the way you measure a giant
very
elephant.
clever.
So if you've got one in your back garden, that's what you have to do.
Because there's no point in running up to an elephant with a tape measure and
Say, hold this with your
yeah,
tongue.
yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's quite. It does. It's slightly hazardous sort of thing to do.
Yes, I would think so.
We had a scientist with us who wanted genetic samples. He wanted me to run up, pluck a hair from the elephant's
And you
tail.
said, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Wow.
And how many of these elephants have ever been discovered?
They're the largest Asian elephants. Yes, he's 11'3" at the show.
But how many are there?
There's only 2 big ones, and we found 2 small
2
ones.
in the whole world?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're both boys, which is a slight problem.
Ah ha ha.
Guys, look, we're going to have to keep chatting on. We're going to have to keep chatting, but we're going to have to move on. We need the question about the clip.
Okay, we'll do the question about the clip, and we'll stay here and chat.
Talk all morning.
Okay, what's parked outside the church? But remember, don't phone, it's just for fun.